Hey, kiddo. I need to ask you a few questions, okay? Can you tell me what happened tonight?
I... I went to show her my haircut. She had a gun.
Take your time.
She freaked out.
It's okay.
No, it's not. It's not okay. My mom tried to kill me, so I stabbed her. I killed my mother.
Damn, we're really jumping into it just like that, huh?
Okay, first, I'm gonna find the keys to the old house. Then, I'm gonna drive to Fireweed, and I'm not going to freak out. Everything's fine. Oh, come on. Why do I still have this? Every time I look at it, it reminds me of how very single I am. It's gonna be so crazy to see him after all these years. Michael and Tyler are so gonna hit it off. he gonna like this? Or is it too much?
I like that necklace there.
I should probably check my email one more time before I go. No, I've already done that 3 times this morning.
Did I already like this? This key.
All set, I think. Still need to find those damn house keys.
Calm down, yo. Get to it.
I should probably get rid of this. I mean, I can stream it anytime I want. But it makes me happy just to look at the box.
Who's in the picture?
I need to bring this with me to Juno.
Who's Juno? Movement feels weird.
I've been practiced since high school. I'm probably super rusty. I could look at this artwork all day. Not the prettiest of my creations, but she weirdly kind of looks like me in the morning. Probably not gonna see any stars at this time of day. Why would it be in here?
Got a bunch of artsy stuff in
Oh, right. I stashed them down here.
This is where the keys are? What? Why?
So that's where you've been hiding. This feels like another lifetime.
Don't want to pick it up.
All right. I think I'm ready to go now.
I'm definitely not.
One more season. What am I even gonna do with myself when it's over? Get invested in the lives of real people?
Right.
One day I'm gonna fill more of this in. Maybe when the house is sold, I'll book some tickets. Oh. Ooh, I can't wait to force Tyler to watch this with me. He's totally gonna hate it. I have got to make solid plans to see the Geminids. I wonder if Tyler'd want to go. Hey, you want to freeze your ass off watching burning rocks fall through the sky? Yeah, I might need to work on my sales pitch.
Guess that's everything.
Allie. She's gonna be so awkward. can't believe I'm about to leave this room for the last time. Okay, I'm pretty much done here. I just need to grab my goblin and I'm off.
Wonder if that's the same thing as what she had.
Gonna miss these dum-dums.
Wonder who we're missing.
Man, the soundtrack to my angsty teen years. I'll leave it for the next Rebel. They're gonna need been listening to this on a loop
Fuck.
lately. Man, the soundtrack to my angsty teen years. I'll leave it for the next Rebel. They're gonna need it more than I do. Bummed I have to leave this behind, but the old house would probably collapse if I blasted this inside. Man, he's going places, and I'll be able to say I helped him on his way.
This looks like a low start. Shit.
Is there any way I can... Nah, that's someone else's problem now.
Something from Allison. Yup.
Man, I'm gonna miss that view.
It's pretty. Jacket's pretty nice too.
I know most of these by heart at this point. Wish I could have finished this before I left, but God, it was a slog. Hey, little guy. You're gonna be reunited with your sister soon.
I wonder if they're all trans here. I wanna look at the picture.
Cool. I guess I'm totally ready to go now.
Definitely.
Bye, Herbert.
We still got a lot of looking around.
You stay here. Educate the youngsters in classic cinema. Denali. I need to get my application ready for next summer.
Just leaving a bunch of shit out here. What is this? Is this like a weekly thing? Hey Aaron, you know I'm bad at this, but I just wanted to say you've been the best counselor at risk yet redeemable youth could want. Thanks for putting up with me and helping me in all the ways that you know. I'll try to make it count outside fire. Survival is our plan. Thanks, man. That's a cool poster. I want to see what that says. If it even says anything.
Hi, Tyler.
Hi. First time we see each other in 10 years, and it's hi, Tyler.
Oh, sorry,
It's fine, Allison. Hi's a good place to start.
God, it's good to see you.
Likewise.
You have anything else you need to get?
Nope, this is it. My last 10 years in a bag.
Then we should get going. We just have time to make the morning ferry. You look good in that.
Thanks. One of my mentees designed it.
It's really good.
Yeah, he's so incredibly talented. I got a couple of local coffee shops to hang his art.
Tyler Ronan, shaping the leaders of tomorrow.
Yep, we're screwed.
So, are you gonna miss anything about this place?
Honestly, people. The other residents, my mentees, my counselor Aaron. It took me a while to fit in, but once I did, it felt like home. They made me feel safe. Safe enough to be me.
That's so great. I'm really happy for you.
We planning to drive to Delos Crossing or push?
You are welcome to walk.
Nah, I'll take my chances.
Need one last look or anything?
Looked. Let's go.
No, really. I am 100% not creative enough to make that stuff up. Oh, and just last week, they had to turn the ferry around because a bear was on board.
No way.
Someone heard a commotion in the back of a delivery truck, so they opened it up. And there was the bear, fat and happy on a literal mountain of empty chip bags.
You go where the food is.
Oh, I can relate to that.
So then what happened?
I'm not sure. I think they couldn't get him to leave, so they tranked him.
Oh, poor buddy. Shot in the ass just for getting the munchies.
Yeah, well, you know what they say. Safety first in bear country.
Yeah, but prevention is best. Common sense goes a long way in keeping them from getting shot.
The bear is fine, Tyler.
For now. You hear they've been talking about loosening up regulations on trophy hunting again? Higher bag limits, inhumane ground traps, even bringing back hibernation hunting. What kind of asshole gets off on killing a sleeping animal? I'm not against hunting, but predators play a vital role in the health of our natural parks. What? Why are you smiling? I'm being serious.
Oh, I can tell, Ranger Tyler.
Not yet, but at least I got the school part out of the way.
I can't believe you've got a bachelor's already. While I boast a half-completed certificate in accounting from an online college that may have stolen my credit card number.
You'll figure out what you want. You have time.
How are you feeling?
Like I'm about to drive straight into a whiteout and my fog lights are dead.
This is really pretty.
What about you? Allison?
Whoa. Zoned out there for a second. Sorry.
What's up?
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to wrap my head around the fact that you're right here, standing beside me, on our way to Delos.
You don't have to apologize. It's a lot. Why did we take the ferry instead of the coast road?
'Cause I didn't want to be stuck in the car with you for an extra 2 hours.
Ha ha.
We have to take the ferry. It's the only way to reach Delos from Fireweed.
I see. Well, good. I don't think my stomach could have taken 2 more hours of how you handle curves.
I'm sorry, do you want to take over driving when we dock?
No.
You're gonna have to get back behind that wheel at some point, you know.
Look, I put a fireweed van nose first in a ditch.
Hey, at least you missed the porcupine.
I'm guessing things haven't changed much.
You mean in Delos? Still the capital of East Jesus Nowhere. Can't wait to get out of here.
Was it really that bad?
Pretty much. But it could definitely have been worse.
Like if you'd been tucked away in a center for troubled youth?
Right.
At least you had Michael.
Yeah. I don't think I'd have survived high school without him.
Bet you're gonna miss him when you move to Juneau. How's he doing?
Good. Good. But I haven't seen him much outside of work lately. He's been busy with his dance and helping his clan organize a potlatch. Is that smoke coming out of Stonehouse?
Guess someone finally bought that old shack.
That, or the ghosts are cozying up by the fire.
Think the new owners know it's totally haunted?
I'm sure Tina did her best to keep them from figuring it out. At least until the paperwork was signed. Ugh. That house always gave me the creeps. Those windows are like huge gawking eyes.
You think people talk about our house this way?
Probably.
So, we're really going back there, huh?
To Stonehouse?
I mean, we're going home.
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
Think the house will sell?
No interested buyers yet. Turns out people don't line up to buy murder houses with no electricity.
At least it's got one hell of a view, unlike Juneau.
Hey, Juneau has mountain views aplenty. It just also has people and fun. You still thinking you might be my roomie?
I'm thinking about it.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Shoot.
I was told... after you, well, graduated, I guess, and became a mentor 3 years ago, you still basically spent all your time at Fireweed, right?
Pretty much. There were a few times I tried to go to these meetups for trans people in Juneau, but something always came up. I probably should have put myself out there more, but it was better to be around in case the residents needed me.
So you were free to come and go as you pleased?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
Oh, nothing. Just being an overly invested sister. Curious how you spent your time.
Allison,
Yeah?
spit it out.
Okay, you need to promise not to freak out.
What is it?
It's a gift. From Eddie. I know he's not your favorite person, but
I'm sorry. When you said Eddie, I thought you meant Chief Brown, as in the police officer who arrested me.
come on, Ty, don't...
And your adopted father, the man who didn't let you visit me for 7 years.
The Fireweed administration backed him up, Tyler. They thought it was best for both of us.
Yeah, well, it wasn't.
It's a peace offering. And you're the two most important people in my life. Please. For me.
He can't buy my forgiveness with some cheap-ass trinket.
It's a gift, Tyler. You know what gift-giving means in Tlingit culture. And what it means to refuse one.
Fine. I'll take it, but I'm not going to wear it.
Really?
Really. Just so we're clear, this was for you, not Chief Brown.
You know, you could call him Eddie. Or even... Uncle?
Hard pass. Did you hear that? Whoa! No place like home.
Yeah. Would it ruin the moment if I said I needed to call home?
Yes. Completely.
Sorry.
Go ahead and stop apologizing all the time.
Okay, sorry. Thanks.
What is that? Did that autosave? Is that what autosave is?
Hey, it's me. Yep, we didn't die in a fiery crash. How are you?
It's so weird being back on this boat.
This movement like this is so much worse without a control. Degenerate. Get off this. I don't know if this is time-based.
Hmm.
Is that a gun?
Impressive, ain't she?
You planning to land a moose with that?
Good eye. On a drawing a bull tag up this way.
You got your license and tag on you?
Why, yes, officer. Everything's in order. You hunt?
I fish, mostly.
No shame in that. There. You'll find there's lots of good fishing spots around here. You know what to look for. Where you headed?
Delos Crossing?
Same here. You from around here?
Born and bred.
Ah, you don't say. I moved to Anchorage around your age. Delos was mostly Alaska natives, eh? Lincoln, I haven't been home in 5 years.
Oh, so you owed your family a visit?
I'll say. You may not know it yet, but your folks, they get old real fast.
Right.
I'm Alex, by the way. Alex Gershwin. No relation.
Huh?
To George Gershwin. Gershwin, the pianist. Folks are always asking if we're related, so I try to head it off in the past.
Oh,
What'd you say your name was?
just call me Tyler.
All right. Good to meet you, Tyler.
Likewise, sir. What a waste of a good pun.
This was
Charming. Hey, Allison. Can we take the scenic route instead of the highway? Allison?
Don't think she can hear you.
Guess not.
See you around town.
Oh, you're very close to him. Can't talk to him. I guess I have to go back in the car. I should have looked around a little more. Oh well. Not a big deal.
Wow. It's basically exactly like I remember it. Only faded.
Like a Polaroid left on a windowsill.
From the outside, it almost looks charming.
Charm's not the problem. Structural integrity may be an issue.
You think there's a chance whoever buys it will just tear it down?
If someone buys it, they can do whatever they want with it.
You wouldn't care at all?
Would you?
Sure. Everywhere I look, I see a piece of one of our adventures.
Everywhere I look, I just see her.
Allison, we could go grab a bite. Start this tomorrow?
No. The only way to get this done is to do it. After you.
Marianne always spoiled the birds.
She liked animals way more than people.
I can relate to that. Hey, you remember that?
Come on, Tyler. It's freezing out here.
You're right. Sorry. Let's head inside.
Just kidding. We're gonna play around over here. We could be around though.
Doesn't seem like the greenest source of energy.
Not like she had the money for solar panels.
We can go all the way down here now? What the f-
I still can't believe I convinced you to climb that raggedy ash tree with me.
Yeah, not happening a second time.
Oh, come on. I was the one who fell out.
And then I had to walk all the way to Delos Crossing to get Tessa to drive you to the hospital.
I was fine.
You had a concussion.
She flipped out.
When she finally got back from bartering for socks or whatever.
Tessa was so mad she wouldn't even talk to her. No beavers.
Too bad. A picture of him would have helped with the sale.
Yeah, city people love cute furry animals.
Teeming with wildlife, but not the kind that eats the insulation.
Situated comfortably in the ass of the world, solicitors will never come knocking.
In fact, no one will ever come at all.
Yep,
Yep.
we should do this for a living.
Yeah. Yes, we should. Dude, it's a little early to try to cross the lake. I know it looks totally frozen, but there are probably thin patches.
Hey, the dangerous part of the fun.
Let's not press your luck on your first day back.
I wonder if there are still fish in the lake.
Uncle Eddie taught us to fish here.
You still fish?
Nope. You?
Every Sunday morning. Once I could leave fireweed, of course.
Alone?
Totally. At first, it kind of made me crazy. And then I started to really like it. It was relaxing.
Really?
Yeah, you know, the lake, the water, the sky, me, just a speck in the middle of it all.
A speck with a spliff?
Always.
You really want to go out there?
No, you're right.
This is so sad. Miss anything? There's no sit and think about life.
Oh. Looks like a neighbor came by.
It's funny. I can't remember any signs of them when we were kids.
Probably because our mother scared the shit out of them.
Yeah. She scared everybody else off, too.
You need a break already, Ronan?
No, just sitting. Enjoying the view.
Seriously, how are you feeling?
Tired. I didn't sleep much last night.
Yeah. I can't believe how we used to run around for hours without stopping.
Yeah. Always a troll to run away from. Or a treasure to find.
We definitely never lacked imagination.
Marianne didn't either. It was the one thing that brought us all together. Even in the end.
She told a new story, didn't she? That night? It was weird. She built this bench, right?
If you're trying to scare me off so you can steal my seat, it won't work.
No, I just remember us all sitting here after. I fell asleep and woke up really stiff later.
I don't remember us sitting anywhere for more than a few seconds, which sounds exhausting now.
Guess we're just old.
At least we've got a few more years before we're...
As old as her. Come on, that's enough rest for us. Let's get inside.
All right.
I bet we left all kinds of cool things in there.
No conversations. I'm not going in just yet, even for this reason. No, fuck.
This will shock you,
Okay, good.
but it's locked.
This will shock you, but most people try the front door first.
At least we don't have any use for this right now.
Luckily. Remember the snowstorm in 2004? Marianne had us digging for hours.
Of course. She was too proud to call another adult for help.
Yep. Why do that when you've got free child labor?
I can relate to that.
Remember how mad she'd get if we didn't use the compost?
And she always knew when we were lying.
Waste not, or kiss the planet goodbye. What'd you find?
Our hidden treasure?
Seriously? How do we think to stash it there?
Goblin secrets are always well kept.
I can't believe these are still here.
Yeah. We should hide them so they don't frighten away potential buyers.
I feel like that would incline some people.
At least the shed's still standing.
Yep. I don't want to think about what might be living inside it, though.
Well, better alive than dead.
Ugh, yes. Let's deal with that later. Plenty else to do first.
What was she doing out here that night? Come on, man. Stop thinking about that. She did not like us using her tools.
She was probably just afraid we'd hurt ourselves.
Or she thought we'd go on a rampage and tear up her precious plants.
And we would have, so...
Well, at least the tools are still here. That'll help with the repairs.
They're good quality, too. Marianne wanted stuff like that to last.
If Marianne's their mom.
Homemade cleaning products may be better for the planet, but they do not have the same shelf life.
Oh, add it to the shopping list. How did she get around on these roads with this thing?
She'd rather have broken her neck than spend money on a new one.
Yeah, still waiting for those bikes she promised us.
Uncle Eddie got me one, but I hardly ever used it.
So that was everything.
After you. Did you smoke something before you left Fireweed? The door's right there.
Damn, Alice.
Locked.
Well, it's a good thing I remembered this.
You sure that's the right key?
Yes. Maybe someone changed the lock.
Who would change the lock on us?
I don't know. We're screwed.
You got a plan B?
Yeah, we find another way in. I never knew a locked door that could keep the crafty goblins out.
Yeah, we had a million ways in and out of this old house. At least one of them's gotta work.
Well, I found like 3, so.
The crafty goblins. I haven't thought about them in forever. Or should I say, us.
We almost spent more time as goblins than we did as kids.
Oh, do you remember all the other characters? The Moon Hag, the Ice King, the Old Bear?
Most of them, I think. But the details are fuzzy. Hey, do you know what happened to the book with all the stories?
No, no idea. But I'm sure it'll turn up when we clean this place out.
Is she even looking out there? Surely this is the way in.
You need a hand with that?
No, it should be fine.
Okay.
If we just get this board out of the way, I could probably squeeze through.
So we need something to pry it off.
Shut
It's screwed in pretty good. We need a screwdriver. I think I saw one back in the shed.
Let's go check.
At least the shed's still standing.
Yep. I don't want to think about what might be living inside it, though.
Well, better alive than dead.
Ugh.
It's locked all right.
Oh, you don't have the key to that?
Okay. Should be something in here that'll work. I guess Marianne left us something useful, huh?
Yeah. We still have to find a way to get inside, though. And please, no broken windows.
We'll see ya. What's happening? Do you feel that?
And don't leave
this room until everything looks as clean as a whistle.
Ugh. This is the millionth time I've gotten in trouble because of you. You and your big mouth.
Hey, you were thinking the same thing. You just weren't brave enough to tell her.
What good would it do? It's not like she ever listens to us anyway.
Well, I'd rather scream it right in her stupid face than be a quiet little mouse.
Oh, we forgot the key. We need to put it back.
Maybe we could hide it somewhere. You know, for fun.
Goblins are supposed to help the princess, not play mean tricks.
Whatever, you're not fun.
I'm only trying not to make her even worse.
Whoa. Did that just happen?
I don't know, but I saw it too.
It felt like it did when we used to share thoughts with our voice.
It did. But that was a memory of us 10 years ago, right? I vaguely remember it happening.
I think so. And, that's new, right?
Yeah. We could share thoughts and feelings, but we never replayed memories like that.
Why would it happen? And why that memory?
I don't know. It's pretty eerie.
It's weird, but our voice was always a good thing. This could be too.
I'm feeling something again. Near the barn.
Yeah, me too.
Hurry! Let's go see the silent frog.
I'm coming.
What? Stop sulking. I told you already, I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Okay, guess you don't want to see what I put in the treasure room then.
What? No, I want to see.
I guess we know where to search now.
We just have to remember which one is the silent frog.
Probably the one covering its mouth, sure.
So, which one of you is hiding the key? Hmm?
Damn, where's the key?
Seriously?
Kidding.
Oh, come on.
Okay, sorry. Nice job keeping a secret, buddy.
Kinda messy.
Huh. Who left this box here? It looks brand new.
It wasn't me. Has someone been out here recently?
Guess it's your lucky day, bird friends. Got it.
All this for a screwdriver?
You got a better idea how to get in?
Feed the birds, yo.
These birds should get a reward for watching the house all these years.
Thank you for your service, little friends.
Not getting in this way.
There are other
yeah.
ways inside.
That's right.
Come on.
Just immediately think about picking the lock with the screwdriver or whatever instead of what I'm actually supposed to be doing.
You sure you want to go in there?
This was our very first den, remember?
Who knows what lives down there now? Everything okay down there? Tyler? Oh, that's not funny!
Then why am I laughing?
Okay, fine. but you're still an idiot.
Alright. I'm going in for real this time.
Okay, I'll see you at the front door in a few minutes.
Ouch!
Are you okay? What happened?
I just hit my head like an idiot. Wait. What? Where are you?
Ty, I'm outside. But I can hear you in my head. Our voice. It's back.
Holy shit. I, don't suppose you remember how to get to the hatch.
I think so. We'll figure it out together.
Dragons, straight ahead.
Need to go left, I think.
You were right. Nothing here.
Of course I was.
I would have taken the gold.
Not even in your dreams.
Oh wait, this Rock's coming. Ali is what his name used to be.
Then left again after the goblins.
Well, I'm going right.
Nope. It was on the right.
Well,
My bad.
Wow. Can't say I ever expected to see you again. It's been a long time, buddy. You were right, sis.
Of course. A goblin never forgets where she stashed her treasure.
Not even should 1,000 years pass.
that's a pretty kite. What the
I found her old kite. I think its wings have been clipped, though.
Rest in peace, brave bird.
Pink. It always had to be pink. Marianne grilled us about all these missing dishes, but a goblin never gives up their treasure. Past the treasure.
Straight ahead.
You know, I almost convinced myself our voice was just another childhood fantasy.
Me too. But we really are connected.
Mad Hunter.
Tyler, are you in there? Tyler!
Coming!
Are you okay?
Olive, good to hear your voice again.
Yeah, same here.
So, coming in or what?
Just working up to it.
Well, we're here.
Here we are.
So, how do we get started?
We figure out what to keep, what to trash, and see what else this house might be trying to show us. Wow. It doesn't seem real.
Alright, let's see. Broken shelf, broken jar, and the washing machine. Broken. The dryer never worked to begin with.
Marianne thought dryers were straight up evil. Energy hogs.
I hated hanging drippy laundry. I refused to change for a few weeks once, so I wouldn't have to do it.
Ooh, this place needs some serious cleaning. Or an exorcist.
We should take down the creepy masks if we don't want to scare the buyers away.
Oh, so now you don't want to scare someone with those masks.
Hey, I just put on the mask and pretended to be a warrior. You were the one who got freaked out by it.
Right.
Not that she ever let me wear him very long. Huh. This bathroom still smells like Marianne.
Good scrub, and we'll be rid of that too.
We were so competitive about who measured taller. Like, we actually had anything to do with it.
And after all that, it ended in a tie.
Yeah, none of that crazy stretching I did made any difference.
Tragedy.
I tried to bury this dress in the backyard, but Marianne caught me.
It was a pretty dress.
Yeah, well, we both know pretty was never my thing.
It's kind of pretty, I guess. I like the flower, but that's about it. The flower and the color.
What would little Tyler think if he walked in here right now and saw me? What are we gonna do with all her jewelry?
Well, I'm certainly not gonna wear it.
Donation pile it is, then. Wow. I forgot all about her weird concoctions.
And how she was always testing them on us. Like we were lab rats.
That's fucked up.
Handmade soap. Still here after 10 years. Impressive.
You could say that about the entire house.
Stand the bottom floor first.
After all this time, I thought I'd feel more prepared to deal with this mess.
String, glue, duct tape. The holy trinity of house repair.
Marianne loved having something to fix.
I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, well, she could have tried a little harder to fix her own head.
Can you picture Marianne talking to a shrink?
No. And speaking of,
Therapy's expensive, and I'm fine.
Relatable.
What was she hoping to do with all these jars?
She used to barter for our clothes with homemade jam.
She tried everything to make ends meet.
Well, not everything.
Okay. I see you, Allison.
Best mom. You think we ever really believed that? Or were we just trying to make her happy?
Either way, it wasn't true.
Guess we never had time to complete the collection.
These came out of one of the prize machines at the Vecchi store, right?
Yeah, you'd slide the quarters inside on the little tray, and then magic, out pops a sticker.
Who names their dog Nut? There's a memory here. Where is it, yo? Over here? Oh, you have to press space, that's right.
Mom? About me joining the hockey team? Mom,
Sorry, what? Not now. Maybe next year.
but you promised.
Keep whining, and my next year will become never.
Can you cut my hair?
Your hair is fine.
But I want to cut it short, really short.
What? Look, I'm tired, and I'm busy. Let's talk about this later.
You always say that.
Marianne said no to everything. Made me so pissed.
She was always on edge those last few months.
Yeah, and completely deaf to everything I was telling her I needed.
She pretty much always said no to me, too.
True, but it felt personal with me.
I'll bet it did.
I didn't realize how much I missed the smell of firewood.
I miss the cold winter nights curled up here, with big mugs of hot cocoa.
Yeah, Marianne was so tired she was usually asleep on the couch.
Ah, that's why it was so nice. No Marianne.
That was the one time we were ever quiet. We knew she needed to sleep.
We all needed her to sleep.
She was trying to save the planet way before Al Gore made it cool.
Has Al Gore ever made anything cool?
Nah.
I guess she was right about one thing, but you can't really blame anyone for not listening to crazy Marianne Ronan.
She took so many pictures.
Yeah. Like she had to document every second of our lives.
You can keep some of them, if you want.
No thanks. I mean, I like the photos of us, but I don't think I can forget that she was the one aiming the camera.
Aiming.
Wow. I'm so embarrassed for us. Many Da Vinci's we were not.
She saved every drawing we ever did.
There's a couple of these I might keep. I don't remember these.
It's probably one of Marianne's unfinished masterpieces.
There's two of them. Maybe they were us. In some weird way that only made sense to Marianne.
Hey Mom, we are so sorry the vase got... Okay. The vase got broke. Can I... We didn't know you love it so much. We need to be careful and not act next time we will try to use good judgment. Please forgive us for doing bad things. I'm sorry too. We should be more careful. I'm very sad we made you cry so much. We should play outside instead. I will tell Ollie not to be wild all the time. We aren't going to do it anymore. We're sorry.
What are you reading?
A letter we wrote her. To apologize for breaking that stupid vase, remember?
Bore your kids into good behavior. Great parenting strategy.
Old textbooks. Tessa gave them to us, right?
Yeah, she thought we were gifted.
We were. Just not like she thought. You think she knew we were sharing answers?
We shared for fun. We both knew them all anyway.
She pinched every penny.
That's gotta be her room, right?
Mary Ann's room.
Let's not go in there until we absolutely have to.
Agreed.
I was gonna save that for last anyway, but...
Yo, what are you doing down there?
What do you think I'm doing? Trying to figure out if anything in Marianne's mess is worth keeping.
Any progress?
Not really. What about you? What are you doing up there?
Just plotting world domination.
Ah, that's a big responsibility. Not sure if you can hack it, Ronan.
Oh, ye of little faith.
I guess it is about time to check our bedroom. I'll be up in a second.
Where'd you come from? Now this feels like home.
It's a pretty big room.
Hey, the postcard we sent ourselves from Juno.
Forever alone.
What?
We barely had any friends. We even had to be our own pen pals. We never appreciated this view as kids.
Hello, Allison and Ollie. We are writing from the past. What is it like in the future? Anyway, Juno is super cool. We took the tramway all the way up. Ollie was scared. Liar. We got some books, but Mommy went to the restaurant at night and forgot them. It was cool. There were a lot of whales on the ferry. No, there wasn't. They were in the water. Stupid. Anyway, here is a postcard to remind you how awesome we are. Especially me. A&O. Allison and Ollie Ronan. 12 Canary Road. Delos Crossing, Alaska.
Hey, you. I just found your twin under the house. He's seen better days. Oh, this one wasn't mine. Look, it's the game we made, Lusion Tramway.
That game never made any sense.
Didn't stop us from playing all day.
Dude, we were kids. All we needed were rocks and bird feathers. Whenever we asked for a TV, she'd just bring home a big stack of books.
I think she did us a favor with that one.
You may not agree when we start digging into the HBO back catalog.
We'll see. Ugh. Some of our old toys give me the creeps.
What even is this? Can I talk to Allison? What's in the box?
Look what I found!
What?
Only our greatest creation, the Book of Goblins.
Seriously? It was in that chest the whole time?
All these stories.
I had ideas for so many more.
Marianne wrote a lot of them.
Yeah. It's one of the only times I remember her being at peace.
I want to sit through all this. I can't read all of this. Well, at least I'm not going to. This is a lot.
Where is it?
You looking for something in particular?
My diary.
You never told me about it.
Yeah. With the way Marianne was, I tried extra hard to keep it a secret. Marianne. Yeah, that day she found out about it.
Mom? Mom! Mom, where is it? What did you do with it?
What now?
I can't find my diary. I know you stole it. Give it back.
Sweetie, whatever I do, it's just for your benefit.
You read it, didn't you? You had no right to do that.
I have the right to do whatever I need to protect my little girl.
I'm not your girl. I hate you.
You will always be my little girl. And no matter how hard you fight me, I'll fight twice as hard to keep you safe.
I don't know how I never saw it coming. She told me right to my face. She was willing to hurt me, to keep me from transitioning.
Tyler, there is no way you could have known she'd go that far.
I want my diary back. Her room was the only place I didn't look.
Okay, but do you need to get it, like, now?
That diary was important to me, Allison. Writing down my thoughts helped me realize who I am.
Well, then let's go find it.
You think her room is still locked?
It always was. I'm not looking forward to going in there.
I know, but we'll have to eventually, and I need it back.
It's fucked up, yo.
You know, if there's one thing you gotta give Marianne, it's that she let us explore our artistic side.
You should have seen Eddie's face when I tried to repaint his car.
Yeah, I bet Uncle Eddie didn't appreciate your artistic touch.
I'd rather you called him Chief Brown if you're gonna be an ass about it.
So much for my dream of being a hockey star.
Marianne thought sports were too aggressive, too competitive, and too groupthinky.
How did you convince me to let you put this up?
It was my favorite movie. Back then.
The Ice King finally caught the hag. His furious voice could be heard throughout the forest. For your wickedness, you will be eternally bound to the lake. What? No way. Quiet, let me finish. You will no longer be allowed to leave. Not even under a full moon. The moon hag was imprisoned in the lake, and she never again tried to escape. And then the title. What do you think? Not bad, right?
I guess that's okay. But I would have changed the end.
What? No way!
The Ice King. I totally forgot about him.
That's because it was dangerous to mention his name. He was too powerful. Hold up.
What?
Remember this?
Unfortunately.
You must solve my riddle to earn the right to enter the princess's sanctum.
Nothing a good hard shove won't take care of.
I mean, yes, we could brute force it, but it might be kind of fun to finally solve it, right?
We have different definitions of the word fun.
Okay, well, if we break it, we're just gonna have to fix it for the sale. So let's at least try not to. You have the Book of Goblins?
Yep.
Hand it over.
What are you looking for?
The image on the door. It's making me think of a story from the book. One that Marianne wrote.
You have a way better memory than me.
Well, the Book of Goblins was my creation.
And you'll never let anyone forget it.
Here it is. The one about the princess's party. Give it a read. I think the symbols may represent something in the story.
First ghost memories, now storybook puzzles. What a weird day.
What a weird childhood.
Touché.
Which one was it? This one? Once upon a time, in a deep and cold lake in an ancient forest, there lived an old seal who was a powerful witch in disguise. She was mean and cruel. She liked nothing more than to swim in the deepest part of the lake, where the light was dim under the ice, admiring the corpses of the many victims she'd tricked into the water over the years. She was so hateful that only the cold water of the lake could keep her cool. Her most prized possession was a tin mirror. Tin mirror sold her by the secret keeper. She kept it in a chest in the bottom of the lake. It was no ordinary mirror. If you looked in it, you would see the reflection of who you truly desired to be. And for 1 hour, the mirror granted you the power to appear as that person. Whenever a boat or an unwise traveler approached the edge of the lake, the old witch used the mirror to appear as a beautiful woman she always wanted to be. And with this disguise, she lured the unfortunate sailor or wanderer into the deep and cold water. There, the old seal forced the victim to become her servant, and when she was done with them, they joined her collection of corpses in the deepest part of the lake. One day, the old seal swam down to her den under the lake. She discovered that someone had stolen her mirror. The chest where she kept her most prized possession had been forced open, and now it was empty. Who would have committed such a crime? Who had dared to deprive her of her only treasure? The old seal went mad, and her anger heated the water in the lake around her. For a time, everyone was happy with the temperature change, for the weather suddenly became sweeter and the air warmer. But after a few weeks, things started to get ugly. First, the fish began to die off, for they could not live in the hot water. Then the glaciers began to melt, and the water of the lake rose and spilled out, flooding the forest and the meadows. And finally, the weather grew so hot that even the Ice King himself was awakened from his long sleep and decided to see what was going on. In the deepest part of the lake, he found the mad witch steaming among the corpses of her victims, so angry that the lake was about to boil. It only took a few minutes for the Ice King to understand what had happened and demand that the thieves present themselves before him. The thieves had no choice but to appear, for no one had dared to disobey the Ice King. The crafty goblins presented themselves, mirror in hand. "Why did you steal the mirror?" asked the king. "We were curious. We just wanted to see what we really wanted to be," apologized the goblins. "But the stupid thing is broken. We looked the same." "That does not mean it did not work," smiled the Ice King. "Now apologize and give the mirror to me, for it is too powerful to be used by thieves or a mean old hag." The goblins apologized and gave the mirror to the Ice King, but the old seal was still angry. "And what about me?" she asked. "I have been deprived of my treasure, and I demand compensation." The Ice King frowned as he spoke again. Old hag, you are mean and cruel, but I concede you have been wronged. For now, you will be allowed to leave the lake and walk the earth as a hag you really are. But only when the moon is full. And you, goblins, you had better stay away from the lake, for I won't protect you from the moon hag's wrath. And this is how the two goblins forced the moon hag to change her name. I think I read the wrong one. Maybe she'll tell me if I should open it.
I think I'm just gonna force this open.
You sure? We're not in a rush, and we'll have to fix it.
Alright, one more try.
Which one did she help write? Was it this one? Why am I too stupid to be able to remember something that literally just happened? Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, an early winter storm blanketed everything in snow. It was so early in the year that the creatures of the forest were not yet ready for an ordinary winter, much less a bad one, and everybody agreed that the storm was a sign that the Ice King had plans for a long, cold winter. The princess had grown up in a kingdom where it was sunny all year long, and the goblins were very young, so no one in the big wooden house knew how to prepare for such a winter. The house was not well insulated, and they did not have enough fuel or food. Only the pious pelican noticed their plight, and when it came time to fly south with the other birds, her heart was heavy with sadness. What can I do, she thought. I'm a migratory bird, and if I were to stay, who would look after my flock? The time came to go, and the pelican struggled to take flight. It felt as though a leaden weight were stuck right in the center of her chest. What can I do, she thought. I'm a migratory bird, and if I were to stay, who would look after my flock? She managed to take off, but only just barely, flapping fiercely to catch up with the other birds. As the pious pelican began her journey, the storm picked up, battering her to and fro. She had fallen well behind the flock, and she was already growing tired. But for all her challenges in the air, she could tell things were much worse on the ground. A deep freeze had settled over the forest, and the leaden weight in her chest grew heavier as she thought of the princess and the goblins. What can I do, she thought. I'm a migratory bird, and if I were to stay, who would look after my flock? The storm intensified, and the pelican was in a total whiteout. She knew she should have despaired, but all she could feel was the weight, which would have grown and grown until she thought she might drop out of the sky. She had felt called to help the princess and the goblins, but she had ignored it. I should have stayed, she thought. It was the right thing to do, and now I'm lost, with no way to make it right. Suddenly she was plucked from the sky and deposited in the hall of the Ice King. Pelican, he said, you are flying in circles around my mountain. I was lost, she said, weighted down by the weight of my guilt in my heart. The Ice King stared at her sagely. Is it guilt, or is it something else? Open your beak. He reached down inside of her, pulling out a glowing stone. The pious pelican was surprised at how it filled her with warmth, chasing away cold and her doubt. You know what you must do, said the Ice King. The pious pelican flew straight to the big wooden house. Snow had already blown in through its many cracks, and the ice crept across the floorboards. She found the princess and the goblins huddled in front of the quiet hearth, nearly frozen solid. No, she cried, and then she placed the stone in the princess's lap. The warmth of it spread throughout the whole of of the house, melting all that had frozen. The princess threw her arms around the pelican's chest, and the goblins clung to her legs. "Thank you," they cried. "You're welcome," said the pelican, smiling in deep satisfaction. "What is that?" asked the princess, staring out into the wonderful stone. "At first," said the pelican, "I thought it was my guilt, but when the Ice King pulled it out of me, I realized it was something much more powerful." Just then, the storm broke and the skies cleared. The pelican filled the big wooden house as a larder with food from her beak, and then she took to the skies, lightened by the knowledge that through her charity, everyone in the big wooden house would be warm and fed until spring. And that is the story of how the pious pelican saved the wise princess and the crafty goblins from a long winter. Alright, I just had to do something quickly. I'm just gonna look up what book I'm supposed to have read. the solution. The princess's party. Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, the princess was melancholy because it was the 1 year anniversary of when she had run away from home. Sensing her sadness, her forest friends showed up at her door. They were headed by the pelican, pious and attentive, and organized by the moose, stalwart and farsighted. The old bear was there, with his claws so sharp, as well as the big frog, prattling away. Even the haughty muskrat, who mostly came out at night, had come. The bear invited her to ride on his back, promising no wolf would harry her path. And then the animals led her to a fairy glen, where a fabulous party had been prepared. There's a buffet of seafood, and the pelican had served from her never emptying beak. Jesus Christ, I'm so fucking bad at this right now. The air was filled with twinkling fairy lights from the moose. The moose had arranged after clouds had filled the sky, and the gregarious frog mixed up fizzling drinks. Only the muskrat had done nothing in particular, mooching off of everyone else's hard work. The princess had a very good time at her party. Such a good time that she forgot to say thank you to any of her friends. Noticing this, the fairies devised a bit of mischief. When the princess went to open her gifts, she found 3 identical boxes at the edge of the glen. Puzzled, she turned back and gasped. The entire party had vanished. Because you have taken your friends for granted, called the naughty fairies, we have hidden them from you, but we like games. Guess who has given you each of these presents, and you'll get your friends back. The princess opened the first box. Inside there was a torch, which, when lit, revealed the truth. Said the princess. Someone wants to make sure I don't get lost in the woods when it's dark, and that I always see right from wrong. Which of my friends would give me a gift like that? She opened the second box. Inside was a magic sword, which she would leap right out of the bear's hands to defend them. Said the princess. Someone wants to make sure I'm protected if I'm ever under threat. Which of my friends would give me a gift like that? She opened the third box. Inside, there was a bag of coins that always provided money if it was for something the bear truly needed. Said the princess. Someone wants to make sure I have money to buy food when I am hungry and clothes for when I am cold. Which one of my friends would give me a gift like that? The princess thought about her friends, and then she smiled serenely. Fairies, she said. I may have been thoughtless, but I appreciate all that my friends have given to me and all that they have done for me. She gave her answers, and the vexed fairies were forced to restore the party in a flash of colorful light. One by one, she gave the animals a hug and thanked them for their presents. The party, and all they had done to help since she had moved to the forest. And that is how the princess celebrated her first anniversary in the woods. Okay. So I have to look at the description. The moose is farsighted. Only the muskrat had done nothing in particular. So maybe the moose is the torch, the bear is the sword. And then the third was coins.
Boom. We're in.
After so many years, I expected this to feel more, you know, like a win.
Speak for yourself. I'm the one who solved the riddle.
Why do I feel like you're not gonna let me forget that? Where do you think we should start looking?
I don't know. Where in this mess would she stash someone else's personal thoughts?
I just can't get through. Whatever's going on, they won't let me in. They used to tell me everything, but they shut me out, Tessa. They've shut me out. I've had so much on my plate lately, and they're convinced I'm the enemy, and I don't know why. I need them. I need my goblins.
I remember now. We heard her crying. We listened through the door.
Seeing her like this, as if she's still here,
It really sucks.
she was really coming apart those last few months, wasn't she?
Sewing lessons were the absolute worst.
She made all our clothes. I'm sure she needed the help. And I, for one, am happy I can fix a torn seam.
I tried to read this one. I could never figure out the order of the chapters, though.
Didn't the author go insane or something? No wonder Marianne liked it.
Straight in the trash?
No. I bet we could sell it on the internet.
True. Maybe we could sell it to the guy who collects John Wayne Gacy's clown paintings.
The art style has a charm to it.
She and Tessa were best friends. Until suddenly they weren't. Wonder what happened.
Either Tessa got sick of Marianne's moods, or Marianne got sick of Tessa's judgment.
I feel like that's where it's gonna be, so I'm just gonna look over here.
Oh. This explains a lot.
You're mostly full. She was too stubborn to take medication.
She always had to have a picture of us close by.
Why this picture, though? I mean, do you see the expression on our faces?
It's not too awful of a picture. One looks like a doorknob. Here it goes.
It's here! I knew it. I fucking knew it!
Do you think she read it?
Of course! She was nosy as hell.
What the fuck?
Tyler.
What?
Look.
What? Where did you find that?
It was on her desk with her papers.
Seriously? Are you fucking kidding me?
Look, we gotta be really careful not to overthink this.
But it doesn't make any sense. She was mad, right? She was mad I cut my hair. She attacked me because I cut my hair.
She was mad and she attacked you. We both saw it.
Then what is this shit?
I don't know. I don't know. Tyler, come here.
She can't do this to me. Not now. When I've finally made sense of a few things.
Well, that was your first mistake. Thinking the world made any kind of sense. "10 years in the grave, and she's still finding new ways to piss us off."
Yeah. I think I need some air.
How fucked is that?
Are you really, really sure? I am. Do it. Okay. Here we go. Whoa. Is it all gone? Yeah. It looks amazing. Really? Yeah. I can't wait to show Mom. She's been so sad lately. More than sad. She's been scary. Yeah, but not tonight, though. It was almost like a party. Thank you, Allison. You don't have to thank me. You're my sister. I feel more like your brother. Brother, sister, we look out for each other. But I'm pretty sure I just gave you a really bad haircut. Mom? Mom? Mom?
Oh no. No, 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 no. This is wrong. This is all wrong.
Wait! Stop!
we found your diary.
Me too.
I guess she was trying to figure out where you were at.
Yeah, well, she should have asked. I wasn't some goddamn research project. I was her child.
About the book.
Raising your transgender child? Do you even know how rare these books were in 2005? Was she trying to figure out how to support me?
Maybe.
Which, she wasn't trying. She never...
It doesn't make sense. I know. You cutting your hair was what set her off, right?
Allison, she read my diary. She already knew. It wasn't my hair. And if we were wrong about that... Fuck.
You think she read it. It's possible she never even opened the diary, and that things are exactly like we always thought they were.
But if she did, and they aren't...
God, Tyler. Sure. I mean, we could have been wrong. But what good does it do to ask the question now?
You mean other than not having to live with the thought that my mom tried to kill me for being me?
Tyler, I know you want there to be something to find. Something that'll make it all make sense. But she was unhinged.
So that's it then. She was crazy. Nothing else to say.
I think we'd be better off if we tried to move on.
Why don't we talk to a few people who knew her? See if that book makes any sense to them.
People don't want to talk about Marianne. They pretend like that night never happened.
What about Tessa? She was Marianne's closest friend. Let's ask her about it.
Sure. But I'll warn you, she's particularly touchy about this subject.
Well, maybe she'll talk to me. I was always her favorite.
Operative word was. But we need to go by the store anyway, to get a few things for the repairs.
Great. 2 seagulls, 1 stale hunk of bread.
I'm not sure I like that analogy.
Listen, I know you don't want to keep talking about this.
But you're obviously not going to be satisfied until we do. So let's talk.
You've been on edge all day. Is there something more going on with you?
It's nothing.
Pretty sure it's not nothing. And I'd like us to be on the same page.
I thought we were on the same page. Sell this place as quick as possible and move on.
Look, I've already explained why this is so important to me. Why are you still dragging your feet?
It's just with the way you avoided this place for the last 3 years, I thought you wouldn't want to spend any extra time here.
Oh. So that's what this is about.
Maybe a little. Yeah. It's just... You graduated 3 years ago. And this is the first time we've seen each other in person.
It's not that I didn't want to see you. I just wasn't ready to be Tyler in Delos Crossing.
I tried to visit you. I tried to go to your fireweed graduation. I wanted to bake you a crappy boxed cake and take awkwardly posed photos.
I know.
But you shut me out. All I got was non-responses and half-assed evasions.
Look, I didn't want to see anyone. I just started testosterone. And, oh god, I had the worst acne. My emotions were all over the place, and the smells... Allison, the smells... Men smell bad.
I know. I've dated a few.
Look, I needed some time to figure my shit out before I asked anyone else to try. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
So, I was thinking... Do we need to be in such a rush to sell this place?
We've been over this, and we both agreed it's time for a clean break.
I know, trust me. I'm not talking about staying for long. Just long enough to get some answers.
And you think this house has those answers?
Maybe not, but it's a place to start.
Well, it would be a shame if there was something to find and we tossed it out. How about we start digging without putting off the sale? And if it seems like we need more time, we'll talk about it then.
Okay. So, we have a plan?
Yep. We ask around about Marianne, but we also stick to our repair schedule.
If that's really what you need. Alright. Deal. Ollie's Diary. It's been a long time since I heard that name.
Was I the only one who ever called you that?
Actually, no. I used it at Fireweed for a while, until I settled on Tyler. Most people were pretty chill about the switch. Not everyone, though.
What do you mean?
I had a mentee who refused to call me Tyler. He didn't want my help. He didn't want anyone's help.
I'm sorry. I like the name Tyler, by the way.
Thanks.
Mom and Allison argued again. At least I'm not the only one Mom is screaming at now. Mom almost seemed jealous we didn't want to tell her what we were planning to do in the forest. Allie thinks we should go tell her about our voice. I think she knows already. Mom seemed really upset when I asked to join the hockey team. Like it's wrong for me to play a boys' sport. I'm going to keep asking. I will try again next week. She said no again. I'm so mad at her. Why does she always say no? Why doesn't she ever let me do what I want to? Allison and I started writing a story. Well, Allison did. She didn't like it when I tried to change anything. Why can't one of the goblins be a boy goblin? Saw Star Wars yesterday at Bobby's place. Luke was so great. But Mom found out we watched it and she got mad. Said it was glory to war. Zoom, zoom. Saturday, 5th of February, 2005. Would Mom be happier if I could do what she wanted me to? When she looks at me, she just doesn't see me. I wish I could show her. I wish I could make her understand. I think she doesn't want to. Allison told me again that it was my fault Mom got angry at us. She's such a suck-up. Mom's barely said anything to us in a few days. Allie said she saw her throwing away pages from the Book of Goblins. March 1st, 2005. Do this, do that. I'm sick of her voice. I'm sick of the dumb name, too. I'm Ollie the Goblin. There's only 2 pages.
I think we should head out right away.
Already tired of the view?
Just finding it hard to relax and enjoy it with so much on my mind.
Go ahead. I'll catch up. Need to respond to a message.
Uh-huh. My sister, the social butterfly.
I guess I should have done that first. I should have fucking looked at the... Dang, I'm stupid.
Seems we got a trespasser.
What the fuck?
You got 5 seconds to talk me into defending my property.
Your property?
5, 4.
I'm Tyler.
Don't know any Tylers. 3, 2.
Sam!
Ellie? What are you doing out here, girl?
This is our house.
Was I talking to you?
Sam, put the gun down. This is Tyler. My brother.
Your brother? Oh, shit. Huh. I guess I heard about all that, but I never... Damn, you look like a real man.
So do you, Sam.
You know what I mean. I just didn't know they could make a woman look so much like a man.
I fucking hate this guy.
Not a woman who looks like a man, Sam. A man. A real man, just like you.
Oh, shit. Guess I'm the asshole again. You gotta excuse us old guys.
I really don't.
Come on. You kids keep changing the rules. You can't expect us to keep up.
Just respect the people are who they say they are. It's not hard.
No, it ain't hard, but it just takes some getting used to.
We'll get used to it, because we aren't going anywhere. So, what are you doing here exactly?
Oh, well, I've been kind of keeping an eye on this place for you, you know? It's like patching the roof, checking the pipes, you know, all that stuff.
Thank you, Sam.
Oh, yeah, that's no big deal. I just, you know, your mama, she was a special lady. She deserved much better than, you know, what you got.
What?
Didn't you used to help Mary Ann with repairs and building projects?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, seeing as your mama never had a man around, I took it on myself to help her keep this place standing.
How antiquated of you.
Thanks. I guess you two are still aiming to sell the place?
That's the plan. Which, by the way, we need your keys.
Since apparently you went and changed the locks?
Oh yeah, absolutely. But, selling your mother's house? Are you sure? Bad or good? It's all you've got left of her.
Not all. I'm sure the gun she tried to kill us with is still somewhere in there.
Tyler!
What?
What Tyler means is, a fresh start is what we both need.
Of course. This place has got to be full of all kinds of bad memories. But maybe some good ones, too?
We should get going.
That's all you think we'll get out of him?
He's too wasted to be of any more help.
I'll tell him to get a move on then. Well, we've got a supply run to make, and Uncle Eddie's expecting a visit. So,
Right. Yeah, of course. Get going, you two.
Sam? We all gotta get going.
Oh. Of course. Of course, yeah, I got lots to do myself. Lots of to-dos on old Sam's list. And you don't want to keep Brown waiting, you know?
Thanks for looking out for this place.
Happy to do it. Don't hesitate to reach out if you need anything. Anything at all. You hear?
Sam?
Huh?
Sam?
Huh?
The keys?
Oh, yeah. Of course. Of course. Yeah, they're yours. This place, it meant a lot to your mother. It almost felt like it was a part of her, and it's like some part of her is alive here still.
Hopefully the house doesn't turn out to be a murderous psycho that tries to kill us in our sleep, huh?
Yeah. Well, take care of yourself, both of you.
Hey, so, we really do have a lot to do.
Okay, go on. I'll be right behind you.
there for Sam. It seems like he's making an effort in some areas, and others he just is not.
Ready to Veni Vidi Vecchi?
I'm ready to talk to Tessa.
Just try to keep in mind that your memory of her is 10 years out of date.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be if she reached out to me while I was in Fireweed, which she didn't. So I'm guessing this is Michael?
I wonder how long these chapters are. I like that you get to change between Tyler and Allison.
Hey, you.
Hey, isn't it your day off?
Yep, we're here as patrons. Tyler, meet Michael. This is the annoying coworker I was telling you about.
I was there for your introduction to marshmallow vodka and wine coolers, and I've only worked my way up to annoying coworker. Rude.
Don't worry, she told me exactly how miserable she'd be in this town without you.
It's so good to finally meet you. The Tyler talk goes on 24/7, so I feel like I already know you. So, you here to grab some stuff for the homestead, or?
Yeah, we decided it'd be easiest if we just stayed out there. We'll get it cleaned up faster if we literally cannot escape it.
Hey, I'm all for efficiency. Cannot wait for us to get out of here.
What's that?
Oh, Michael is moving to Juneau too.
Oh, and did you guys plan on moving together, or?
Well, I mean, yeah. It'll be cheaper to share a place, but nothing's set in stone.
Makes sense.
There could be room for you too.
For sure. The more Ronins, the merrier. I'm studying to be a chef, so, you know it'll be good eating. And hey, I only snore during allergy season. And baseball.
How can I say no to that?
You okay?
Dead on my feet, girl. Got up at 4 to fish before work. It's been a day.
Oh, you like to fish?
Yeah, there's this spot called Buzzard Hole I go to at least twice a week. It's like an hour drive, but it's so chill, especially first thing in the morning.
Shut up. I used to go there all the time.
For real?
Yeah.
Hey, well, if you want to go sometime, holler at me. I don't mind sharing.
Cool. Most guys I know get all Smeagol about their fishing spots.
Oh, look at you two. Bonding over the most slow and boring way to kill an animal.
She's just jealous because she couldn't catch a fish. Even if she filled the lake with cyanide
I'm
first.
not... Ugh, never mind. Tyler, we better get started with our shopping.
Yeah, I'll be around if you need anything.
I like him. He's cool.
The future mayor of Delos Crossing.
Tom Vecchi?
Yep. Is it really that big of a shock? He owns the only store in Delos Crossing, and he's chummy with the Old Boys Club.
I guess. He never really struck me as having ideas. And he's not exactly charismatic.
Like that I leave footprints in the snow. It's a big ass carrot, dude. Holy shit.
Hey, Ollie! Look! I'm the ruler of this kingdom! Get it? 'Cause it's a dome? You're gonna fall, stupid. was funny.
I can't believe you didn't laugh. That was hilarious.
Not as funny as you getting all pouty when I didn't laugh at your jokes. I loved baiting you. It was my favorite thing. Boo!
Jesus. How do you always get me?
I'm sneaky like that.
I didn't even see him go around that side. I'm glad I waited long enough for that as well. He do be vibing though.
Weren't they talking about demolishing?
I want to have the
this
crispy
town?
tocino.
Or
And
if
noodles and
sometimes it
spring
wasn't
rolls.
safe.
And can we get the
Friday.
coconut cake for
We're
dessert?
going to be ground zero
Easy,
for
easy,
natural
my
selection.
hungry goblins. We have to leave some food for the other customers.
Unfortunately,
But
Della's
Auntie
coffee
Tessa
is
said we can have
super
whatever we want.
Sucks that they were fucking
Man, I
told.
miss Tessa's cooking. She still make those, what are they called? Fried banana rolls?
Tehran?
Right.
No, I'm pretty sure she made them special for us.
I'm fucking hungry now, dude. Extreme.
Should we go inside or stand around until we become human popsicles?
Well, hello, Miss Ronan. Did you forget something in the office?
No, just doing some shopping. You remember my brother, Tyler?
Your brother? Oh, right, Tyler. What a pleasant surprise.
Didn't Allison tell you I'd be by today?
Yes, I think she did. I just didn't expect to see such a dapper young man.
Well, I did shower this morning.
Did you just get back into town, or?
More or less. We've been working out at the old house, but surprise, surprise, after 10 years of sitting empty, it was missing a few things. Hence the supply run.
Ah, right. Well, we'll get you set right up. It must be nice to be home.
I'm not sure nice is the word for it.
Oh, of course. I assume being there feels complicated.
That's one way to describe it.
Well, don't let me keep you any longer. I'll be here if you need anything.
Oh, hey, is Tessa around today?
The wife's not in at the moment. I'm sure she'll be around later, though.
Okay, so we need candles and an all-purpose cleaner.
Plus snacks and drinks. I'm starving. You think you could take a picture of this? Look, all the good fishing spots are marked.
I don't have my phone on me. And you know you could just Google all this later, right?
Are you kidding, Allison? Old fishermen aren't gonna share this kind of juicy intel on the internet.
He seemed uncomfortable around Tyler.
Athletic, graceful, and spirited. Sounds like you.
Sorry, I might be movie star handsome, but I can't act for shit. Damn, those life jackets are snazzy.
Wish I could act.
Which one says Tyler Ronan, man of the high seas?
I mean, Stars and Stripes is a classic, timeless. But that bright orange one would really bring out my pasty complexion.
It's not even that pasty. What is this? Free concert for Halloween.
I should write down their info for after the move.
wish we had a toaster. We could stock up on frozen waffles.
Tyler, you want water, soda, juice?
Whatever you want. I'm not picky.
Wish any of it sounded good.
I don't think any of this.
OJ sound good to you?
Yep. No way. The Trout King is still here.
What kind of food can we get, yo?
So, what kind of lure would you use for a steelhead?
Well, it's hard to beat Little Cleo's, but depends on conditions. Wait, is this a pop quiz?
Hey, I had to be sure.
What, you think I'm like catfishing you?
Well, can you blame me for being skeptical of an outdoorsy Ronin?
No. No, I cannot.
Any opinion on cleaning products?
Only that using them is an unfortunate way to spend an afternoon.
Guess doesn't really
I'll
matter.
take the strong one.
Oh, fuck, actually.
So, what are you thinking snack-wise? Are you a candy girl or a chips girl?
Definitely candy.
Oh man, I haven't had a candy bar in forever.
Candy was currency at Fireweed, like ramen in state prison.
Well, you won't need to trade any shifts for these.
So he grabbed the fucking chips.
Let's see. Fresh cut peonies, triple layer chocolate chip cake, toasted marshmallow.
Are you doing a dramatic reading of a fancy-ass cookbook?
Nope, just browsing these fancy ass candles.
Scented. We want the
You
scented.
only live once. Okay, I think we're done here.
Tom will ring us up at the counter.
Is it gonna scare me? Are we just looking at this?
Allison, I'm waiting. Let's pay for the groceries.
Yo, chill out. I wanna talk to Michael. What is this?
Hey Tyler, remember the Trout King?
Yeah, I saw it. I thought Tom might have retired him by now.
You kidding? He never misses a chance to tell customers he won a trout derby.
It was a 12-pounder.
Hey. I definitely like that they have this in faraway interactions. I wonder if any of these mean anything. Yeah, what it do, Michael?
Inventory, huh?
Yeah. My mind is so numb right now. Anyway, how's the shopping spree going? Finding everything you need?
I don't know who arranged all the shelves today, but they're a total mess.
Are you coming for me, Ronan? Do I have to remind you of the great spreadsheet disaster of 2014, huh?
We don't talk about that. I just made one tiny function mistake.
Which wound up in the store almost ordering $10,000 worth of tampons.
I'm waiting. Let's pay for the groceries.
You really saved my ass when you caught that.
Yep, and you still owe me for it. Anyway, how's your day going?
It was just kind of unsettling to go back to the old house after all this time.
How are you feeling?
Still unsettled, but it'll pass.
All right, well, I'll be here if you need me.
What the fuck, yo? That is a big ass pumpkin. Can I talk to Tyler? No.
Aren't you running for more gun control?
My platform calls for sensible regulations, but folks around here need guns for safety. And as you know, we run extensive background checks before each and every sale. Will that be all?
Yes. Thank you, Tom.
1890 for all that shit, yo.
Oh, hi, Tessa. We were just meaning to come talk to you.
Hi, Tessa. Long time no see.
My God, you look like a completely different person.
It's me. Plus beard.
Yes.
So we were out at the old house today.
Heavens, why would you go there? Surprised it's even still standing.
We found some stuff in Mary Ann's room that took us by surprise.
Oh, really?
We want to ask you some questions about her. You're the only person who might have known Mary Ann better than us.
I don't know about that. It's been a decade, kids.
I know, but I need to ask.
What is it?
Did she ever talk about me being a boy?
No. It never came up. I found out much later, just like everybody else.
Mary Ann was obviously concerned. She really didn't confide in you at all?
Your mother was intensely private. She didn't need anyone else, and she made that clear.
But this was about Tyler. She was always willing to ask for help when it came to us.
Not at the end. Look, I have a lot on my plate today. I'm sorry. My advice to you would be to try to move on.
It's not that easy.
What happened that night? You can't understand something like that, but it was God's plan. That's all we can know. I need to go now. Best of luck to you, truly.
What the hell was that?
I told you she wouldn't talk. It's like she's got CIA training.
Something's weird here. It's weird, right?
Yeah, I feel it too. It's like something's on the tip of my tongue.
Are we gonna investigate?
Can I help you, Allison?
Oh, no thanks. I'm good. I'm just looking for something that I forgot.
Yoink.
What's this doing here? Man, Tessa keeps track of everything in these notebooks.
Like what?
Any loans she's given out, the stuff she lets regulars take for free, even her tithes.
And then what? She starts passing out horse heads if people don't pay her back.
I think she just likes having a record. She's gonna hand it off to St. Paul like a resume.
People like scratching their hair in this game. We're going to talk to you.
Is there something I can do for you?
So what are you doing there?
Oh, just inventory.
Guess I'm lucky I had the day off, huh?
Yes, what a lucky coincidence.
No, just picking up some things for the house.
Oh, okay. Does your brother need any, shaving products? We've got some on sale.
I think he's got everything. But, thanks.
Good, good. Well, you'll let me know if we're running low on anything you need.
No, never mind.
Don't like how those didn't really transition.
Hey guys, you all done yet?
Yeah, Mom. Can we go outside while you and Tessa play cards?
I'm afraid there's no time for games today, sweetie. Now let's go.
Mary Ann, can you come here?
Sorry, Tessa, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Oh, what's your excuse this time? Emergency repairs for the beaver dam?
Tessa, look.
No, I don't want to hear it. I want to talk to you now. Or do I need to start calling in your dads?
Huh. I'd completely forgotten about that.
I remember it, but not exactly like that. Here, let's see if we can call up my version, okay?
Mom? Can we go outside while you and Tessa play cards?
No, there's no time for games today.
Marianne? Can we talk?
No, we can't. Just leave the groceries, kids. Let's go.
Don't. Please, let's just talk for a few minutes. Okay?
Okay, we remember that slightly differently. I guess that makes sense. Rashomon, you know? But whatever happened, after that, they walked to the counter, and then Marianne lashed out at Tess, right?
I want.
Marianne defended us because Tessa got all preachy.
Which is it going to be?
Fuck. I feel like
Please, let's just talk for a few minutes.
Tyler's is
Okay?
better because he remembers more
hearing
of what
this?
she was like in the
Marianne was
past.
looking for a fight.
Please, let's just talk for a few minutes. Okay? Please, Marianne, I'm just trying.
Stay away from my children. They don't need your guidance.
I'm just trying to help.
I don't need help. Not from you, not from anyone else in this fucking town. I'm done with all of you.
You're done with the food I give you? The fuel? Maybe you are, but the kids
Are my children, Tessa. Mine, not yours.
Please, let's not do this here. Let's go into my office.
Fine. Okay. You two, wait here. What is wrong with you?
I'm still skeptical, but okay. For now, let's say Marianne was being Marianne. But once they got into the office, they both went at it. Hard.
What do you think they were arguing about? Me?
Don't know. It was impossible to hear anything after she cranked up the music. But hey, now that we know she was lying to our faces, let's ask her.
Confrontation. I'm really bad at that.
Is there something I can do for you?
Earlier you said Marianne kept everything to herself. But you two had a big fight a few months before her death, didn't you?
We argued all the time. You'll have to be more specific.
This wasn't about who cheated at Canasta. This was intense. You locked yourselves in the office so we couldn't hear.
I'm sorry. It was a long time ago. Now, I was in the middle of something.
Okay. We'll leave you to it. Damn it.
I think she knows more than she's letting on.
Duh. But there's no way to nail her down when we don't even know what we mean.
If we could pinpoint what it was about, she'd be out of excuses.
Sure, but how do we do that? The music was too loud to make out what they were saying.
Marianne and Tessa were obsessed with that song. It was on all the time.
What are you thinking?
We've been getting these visions whenever we see or hear something really emotional. Maybe listening to it will trigger something.
You may be onto something here, Ronan.
We can't go back to her with anything half-assed. We should go talk to Tom. Make sure we build as strong of a case as possible.
Okay. Let's see if we can figure out what song it was.
We should go talk to Tom, right? See if he remembers the song.
So, Tom?
Hey, Tom.
There's something I can help you with?
This might be a weird question, but do you remember the song that Tessa and Marianne used to love? They played it all the time.
How could I forget? I think she's still got the CD back here. A little worse for the wear, of course. Hold on. Here it is. I was happy when it got put away, to be honest. A bit cheesy for my tastes.
I should have asked him about the rest of this stuff first.
This is it, right?
Think so. Whoa. I just got hit with a flood of memories. You seen what I'm seeing?
Yeah.
Should we check this one out?
Mom, stop! That's so embarrassing!
Oh, yeah? Tessa, come join me. I know you love this song.
No, I couldn't possibly. Some of us are actually trying to get work done here.
Forgot how carefree she could be.
What the hell happened? You think there's more memories lurking around?
I don't know. Let's see.
The kids keep pestering me for these candies. They're so expensive.
I'll just grab a bag. It's fine.
Oh no, I can't, Tessa.
It's nothing.
Okay. But write it down in your little notebook.
Okay, okay. Whatever you want. There. Happy?
Yes. And I'll be by on Wednesday to help you close, like I promised.
Tessa acted like she was Marianne's mom sometimes.
I think you mean Tessa was self-righteous and treated Marianne like a charity case.
She was trying to help.
We should go find that notebook she was holding. Pretty sure I saw one marked 2004 in the office closet earlier.
What are you doing here?
I thought you needed help with the store.
I needed help 2 hours ago. Have you been drinking?
What? No, I just had a day, okay? I took a pill. I'm fine.
Marianne.
I said I'm fine. Kids, come on, let's go.
Wait, please. I have something for you. Take a look at this when you get home, okay? They can handle this confusion. I've been working with these people for years. They can help.
What do you think that pamphlet was Tessa gave to Marianne?
I don't know. I saw it in Marianne's room. It had a creepy vibe, but I didn't think much about it. It was bad, though. Like, maybe conversion therapy bad. I'm sorry.
Whoa. If this is true, I want to know how Marianne felt about it. And we need to hit Tessa with some hard proof. Shouldn't we try to find something about the pamphlet Tessa gave Marianne?
Good idea. What was the organization called? The Alliance Against Other People's Business? Tessa? Is it okay if I run a quick Google search? My phone's dead.
Sure, but make it quick. I'm going to need the computer.
I know y'all don't want to have this conversation, but Lisa's flaked on rehearsals again. She hasn't shown up in weeks. I know we're all moved beyond words by her performance of Danny Boy at Carl's funeral, but what good is a beautiful voice if you can't show up on time every week like everyone else? I think we should start planning the winter gala without her. Thoughts? Barb. Hey Tessie, just got back from my workation and found the girls in bed sleeping like happy logs. Adrian said they were riding high when you picked them up from your place today, and apparently you got them both to eat kare? I think that's how you pronounce that. Please let me know what saint you prayed to pull that off. What saint you prayed to pull that off. All morning they've been going on about their camping trip with Auntie Tessa and all the s'mores they ate and bugs they caught. I can't remember the last time they were both this happy at the same time. Usually it's one happy, the other one's crying. I know you're busy with the store and getting ready to be First Lady, so thanks for making time for them. I'm so sorry to last minute drop off. The girls say we love you, Auntie Tessa. You and Tom should come over for dinner sometime. Adrian's been dying to show new media room. She'll keep them busy while we drink wine in this kitchen. Hello, thank you for shopping. Your order of garlic peeler kitchen tool has been shipped. What?
Virtue Seekers Youth Camp. Wait, what? Is that what she recommended for Tyler?
I don't know what to say.
I'm sorry, Tyler.
Yeah.
Let's see how Tessa explains this one away.
Dr. Whitmore's talk. God's design for sexuality. Oh god. If I told you the government owed you 10,000 cash to go to school, this is not a loan. This is not a scam. Seriously. Direct deposit. Damn, yo, we're gonna hit her with hard facts.
Can I help you,
Science.
Allison?
Oh, no, no thanks. I'm good. I'm just looking for something that I've... 2004.
Anything interesting?
What does this say? Bill for restaurant paid off. $11 for the kid. February $50. March paid off. February's debt.
Someone got paid to write this.
$20 for gas paid in full. This is not. This is there. She's married.
No show. It looks like Marianne started flaking on her debt in October 2004.
5 months before that night. I think we've seen enough.
Yeah, we've got a good sense of what went down. Let's talk to Tessa.
April, gas paid off. Groceries, $30. Jacket for Allison paid off. Helped off at the store, $21 for medicine. August, $40 for grocery. Paid off. Helped during rush inventory. October, $140 for washing machine. No show. November, 55 shoes for kids. Check bounce. December, no show. Not returning calls. January, no show.
What are we waiting for? Let's go talk to Tessa.
Yo, Tessa.
Is there something I can do for you?
We're back. With details that should help your memory.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
Marianne was having one of her days. You were trying to talk, but she wasn't cooperating. The two of you started arguing, and you went in the office and cranked up that song you both loved.
And when was that?
Well, our memories don't exactly have timestamps. October 2004. That was when she stopped trying to pay her debts, right?
Yes. I don't know why. She always found a way to pay before that. But we never argued about money. I was frustrated, but you can't squeeze blood from a stone.
Yeah, we didn't think you guys were arguing about money. We know you support the Alliance for Traditional Families, and that you gave her the pamphlet about their camp.
What camp?
The Virtue Seekers Youth Camp. It was conversion therapy. You told her that Tyler should go there.
Look, your mother was in a bad place. It was clear she was coming apart at the seams. She told me she'd been struggling with you, and I'd heard such good things about that camp.
Your answer to my mother's bad moods was to send me to conversion therapy?
It's what I thought would help both of you at the time. Tyler, it was worse than bad moods. She was not well. Not well at all.
Do you know what they do to kids in those places?
I do. Now.
And how did Marianne take your helpful suggestion?
Badly. She wanted to let you be whatever perfect little butterfly was in that cocoon. And yes, We argued about it.
So she was cool with who I was?
She was more than that. She loved you. Listen, I don't mean to be rude, but I really do have a lot on my plate today.
Okay. We'll get out of your way then. Thanks, Tessa.
Damn.
Can we grab our groceries?
Michael already put them in your trunk.
Okay, thanks. Bye, Tom.
See you later.
Michael is awesome, dude.
What are you thinking?
Just trying to wrap my brain around all that.
I can't believe you got Tessa Vecchi to talk about the past. Bravo.
Yeah. And Marianne, she had my back. It really doesn't change much, right? She was still fucking crazy. She still tried to kill me. But knowing she was trying to protect me before whatever the hell happened that pushed her over the edge, it feels good, Allison.
Hey, look at me. You are allowed to feel however you are feeling about this.
God, I could use a smoke.
You're speaking my language.
What?
Sorry, I'm just thinking about what this means.
Yeah, me too.
Well, it's a good thing Eddie's expecting us. He knew Marianne pretty well, and he was in charge of her case.
Did he ever mention anything about the investigation to you?
No, I never asked. And I'm sure he thought I was better off not knowing.
Guess that might have made for some awkward dinner conversation.
Exactly. But I mean, he's a good cop. Thorough. I'm sure he's got something. Let's go.
You have to drive up on a curb like that. That's kind of messed up. Damn, yo, this is happening all in one day, too. This is a long-ass day.
This is kind of bleak.
It's usually more crowded, but the other officers punch out at 6 o'clock sharp.
There's no crime after 6?
In the mean streets of Delos Crossing, just bears and drunken disorderlies. And Uncle Eddie can usually handle them on his own.
But what about drunk bears?
Anyway, he's probably in his office, upstairs.
His office
Damn.
upstairs.
They still got this creepy mascot, huh?
Yeah, I keep telling Eddie to get rid of it. He terrifies all the kids that come through here.
Does it press Q to read?
Hold on. I want to catch up on all the Delos Crossing gossip.
Have fun. Meet me in the open space when you're done.
I was gonna say, there's no way I can go in there.
Of course. It's locked.
Oh, is that where I was supposed to be going in the first place? This thing is creepy. What is fucking... Is it supposed to be like a tie or something? It goes all the way down.
Well, should I decide the wild world of accounting isn't for me?
Can't really picture you in the uniform.
Really? I think I could pull it off.
I want to
Officer Ronan. That kinda has a nice ring to it. Too little, too late. That's still not cleaned up? Assholes. I wonder if the black oyster catchers were still nesting during the spill. God, I hope not. Home sweet home.
You spent a lot of time here growing up?
Yeah, whenever Eddie was working. The whole precinct's basically family.
It's freezing in here.
Remember Mr. Haynes?
Vaguely. He had that workshop in his garage, right? Made those huge glass sculptures?
Yeah. He's been missing for a couple months.
Damn. Always liked his art.
They never did find him.
This happened when we were kids, right?
Yeah. Marianne freaked out and wouldn't drive after dark for a few weeks.
I see 2004.
What? Claire Brown went missing on a snowmobile trip?
Yeah. I thought you were still here when it happened.
I don't remember it.
This 2015. We wouldn't have been there.
I can't believe they're still sending psychiatric patients to prison.
Yeah, I heard about that. It's so messed up.
I like how we can just read this shit. Oops. Actually, I want to look at this. I guess it looks like I'm almost done with this episode then.
Oh, Greg's. Just leaving this out on display again.
Greg's. Like Officer Greg's? The one who was with us that night.
Yeah, he's still here. He became a bit of a local celebrity after nabbing a murderer from Juneau. The guy was hiding out on a fishing boat and got really, really sick after eating out of the chum bucket. So it was actually a pretty easy takedown.
Gross.
The Delos Crossing Raider.
Shit.
Stop touching everything, Butterfingers.
Sorry.
Damn, yo, you almost fucked
Huh.
up.
Is that like an old-timey police scanner?
Yeah, so cool, right? It had been gathering dust in a closet for years. Eddie put it out on display last year.
Nerd.
Right. Can't read that.
Huh. Why do they look so familiar?
You remember Dan and Shelby?
I think so. The high schoolers who were always pissing Tessa off because they would blast fish and make out in the Vecchi's parking lot.
Yep. Dan's a cop now. They're married and have a kid, a dog, the whole shebang.
Damn. When did everybody decide to become an adult?
Oh my god, that's the cutest.
It's cute, but don't tell me you've got baby fever.
Ew, no. Why do men always jump to that?
Where is it? I guess it's back there. Yo, open up.
Locked.
Damn it. It's locked.
Well, what did you expect, dum-dum? It's a police station.
Literally just tried that too.
Man, they are never gonna catch this guy.
What exactly did he do?
What did he do? I don't know what he did, so.
It's not worth explaining.
He just stole mailboxes. Smash. I ain't having that shit. Just some dude stealing some mailboxes. Is this door open? It is. Okay.
Something's in the way. Tyler, you coming?
Where is it? Am I stupid? There it is.
Come on, man. We can't make these poor kids sleep here.
Well, where do you suggest they go? Social services will be here in a few hours, and this is the only room with a bed.
Anywhere but a cell. We'll find some other place.
Well, it's not a... God, not...
Really? I wish it would not do that.
Allison, hey. Just finishing up a call. Trying to convince Melinda the Ravens and her garbage aren't police business. Give me a few minutes.
Sure.
Make yourselves a cup of coffee. Here's the key to the break room.
Thanks.
Come back upstairs when you're done, okay?
Coffee sound good? The machine is in the break room downstairs.
Uh-huh.
We're opening up all the doors with this.
You know, I really thought I'd locked those memories in some deep, deep part of my brain.
Same here.
Whew, that is going to smell lovely tomorrow.
It's from Tessa's restaurant, right?
Uh-huh. Everyone eats there all the time. It's as exciting as food gets in Delos Crossing.
Let's open this shit up, yo. Breaking.
Whew, Rose never lets me back here.
Where are we going?
We're just gonna sit down in here, and I'm gonna ask you a few questions, okay?
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah. I just usually try my best not to remember that night when I'm here.
I would too.
Huh. Rose left the computer on.
To all personnel, new administrative software, reset your password. The reception desk computer can help you using any officer's ID and password. I don't know what his password is, do I? It would have to be on Greg's. I don't know what his password is.
Okay, let's go in.
Hey, yo, what?
Allison, how about that coffee we were talking about?
Yep, it's locked.
You okay?
I'm just feeling a little nauseous. Ooh, that's gotta be a new record.
You think they'll mind if I take one?
These are definitely the same cookies that were here last week, but knock yourself out.
Ugh, I'm so hungry.
Same, dude.
How is it still warm?
Fuck, I didn't mean to.
You sure you want coffee this late in the day? You'll be up all night.
I don't think I'll sleep much anyways. Too much on my mind.
Those dusty couches won't make it any easier. Hey, you okay?
I can't do this. Calm down, Allison. Stick to the plan. Come on, don't freak out on me now. I can't. Please, I can't lie. We already lied. It's all gonna be fine, okay?
You okay?
Honestly, no. Do you ever regret?
No. No way. Well, maybe once or twice early on, but now, no way. I mean, look where we're at. Look where I'm at.
Uncle Eddie's probably done by now. We should go find him.
Do you mind if I go inside that room for a second?
You sure? I'm not that hungry.
Oh, here's the shortcut.
This is heavier than I expected.
Did she open the door that much? I guess it's... I already saw this. Use pizza, dude.
It's the first time I've been in here since that night. Eddie was so uncomfortable, he dropped a vase.
Here. Have a seat.
All right.
Damn it. Sorry.
Huh, they kept this?
What?
It's that vase. They glued it back together. Huh. What's that back there? No way. Have you been hiding back here all this time?
Damn, yo, that's the ice king.
So, isn't Brown waiting for us? We should head back to his office.
Guess there's nothing else to look at.
Why did you separate us? Is Ollie okay?
Ollie's just fine, honey. They're all in the other room having cocoa. Everything's gonna be okay. I need to ask you a few questions now. Come with me.
You're awfully quiet.
Yeah, sorry. Trying to deal, but it's a lot.
Hey, sorry that took so long. Sometimes these old folks want us to come out just because they're lonely.
No worries, Uncle. Hey, you remember this guy?
Yeah, of course. How can I forget? Tyler Ronan, back in Delos Crossing.
It's good to be back.
And just look at you. A man grown.
Yep, guess I ate my Wheaties.
The whole clan's so proud of you. How you work with those kids at Fireweed. I always say children are the future.
I thought that was Whitney Houston.
Come on, bro. She stole her entire act from me. Everybody knows that. Look at you two. Reunited and it feels so good, huh?
Yeah, not sure how I got by without this dork. Look, Eddie, we aren't here just to say hi. We found something in Marianne's room. Things aren't really adding up anymore, and we've got questions.
Oh, yeah?
Did she mention anything about us that might have been worrying her? About Tyler in particular?
No. She dealt with those kind of worries all on her own. Kept the rest of us at arm's length.
I see.
I will tell you one thing, though. Your mom. Never knew her to hate anyone for being unconventional. Usually, it's the other way around.
Did anyone mention anything about her behavior in the days leading up to that day? Anything at all?
No. Everyone I talked to said it took them by surprise.
Did you see her at all? Like, in those last few days?
No. I hadn't seen her for weeks. Maybe a month before.
Thanks, Uncle Eddie.
If you want my advice, nothing good comes from stirring up old memories.
We don't really have a choice about that.
There's always a choice, son. I know sometimes it doesn't seem like it, but there is.
Can we take a look at her file? Maybe we'd see something you didn't.
Her file?
Her case file, or police file, whatever you call it. You keep those pretty much forever, right?
We do, but I can't just pull it out right here, right now. There are procedures.
But you're the chief.
Which makes it even more important that I follow procedures.
Look, Chief Brown, are you gonna help us? Or are you gonna be a cop about
Tyler!
this?
No, it's fine. Tyler, I know you resent me, but Fireweed was the best deal I could get you.
I'm not mad about Fireweed, but I may be a little salty you kept my sister away for 7 fucking years.
That's what this is about? Look, that was the court's recommendation. They're the experts. I just went along.
Yeah, sure you did.
Trust me, son. We all believed that what happened that night was self-defense, but we couldn't be sure.
I can't believe this.
Look, we couldn't be sure, okay? I was trying to protect you both.
So you still not sure?
What?
You still think keeping us apart was the right call?
She was traumatized.
We needed each other to heal, and you took that away from us.
So why didn't you let your sister visit when you turned 18
Uncle,
then, huh?
Please. Let's move on.
She's never gonna tell you how much that hurt her, but it did.
That was about me. It wasn't about her. Allison gets that. And 3 years is nothing compared to 7. Right, Allie?
What the fuck?
Look, Uncle, separating us like that did not help me heal. If anything, it was the opposite. Even if he had been dangerous, I'd have taken the risk. Being apart was that miserable.
I didn't know you felt that way, Little Moose.
It was hard to talk to you about it. I didn't want to seem ungrateful. Look, we've all fucked up. And we've all hurt each other. But isn't that what family's for? Can't we just move on?
Sounds like the right call. Times like this, I wonder who raised who.
We're gonna stay the night at the old house. We better get going.
You want to grab a bite first? It's on me. Don't want to send you out there with empty stomachs.
I would not turn that down. Okay, let's go.
What the fuck? If I was smarter about that, I probably could have opened somebody's police thing on the TV with, not the, on the TV, on the computer with something off of the desk, off of one of the desks.
Allison! Allison!
Mad Hunter. Please, Mom. I'm sorry I cut my hair. I won't do it again. I'm going to kill you! No. Please. Please. Mom. Mom, please. No, don't do this. Allison. This isn't... What? Allison? I killed her. I killed her. Allison, we need to call for help. I killed her. No, you didn't. I killed her. And when they come, that's what we're gonna tell them. No, no. Yes. We look out for each other. That's what goblins do. And brothers and sisters. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay.
That's like less convincing of a story though. Like how would he have stabbed her from behind? How did they do that? Did she, I feel like she had the gun because she's tripping on drugs, on not having the drugs rather, because she stopped taking them. She probably saw the, whatever that thing was, the Mad Hunter or whatever. I feel like that's, she's tripping and she's trying to get the gun to shoot the hunter. And then Tyler thinks that she's coming for him. And then Allison takes it the wrong way as well. And it's just all a gigantic misunderstanding. But that was good. I really want to play the second episode, but I'm gonna wait. I don't like that the what's it? some of the dialogue is ruined by some of the flashbacks. It kind of sucks that I didn't get to listen to everything, I guess. And again, like I said before, I should have been able to be like smart enough to look for something on the desk to try to get into somebody's computer file as well, but oh well. I wonder if there will be a thing at the end of this that's like this many people chose. Yeah, okay. I feel like they have a bond that I'm just going to be pushing for them to get stronger. 18%. Again, I feel like Tyler's memory was probably more accurate than Allison's because he remembers more of what Tessa was like in the past rather than Allison, whereas she's been with her for, who knows, the past 10 years, I guess. I don't know why you would side with Eddie here. I can't really get that. Yeah, I don't like that Sam was how he was. He was just rude. Antagonized Tessa. What would they have done to that? Just, I don't even know. I mean, like, come on, man, you can't blame her for that. There's no reason that she wouldn't have wanted to be with him. I know he's just playing it safe, but like at the same time.
So what now?
Well, he's obviously not going to give us the truth. So I say we go get it ourselves.
Wait, you're not seriously thinking of breaking and entering a police archive?
Go big or go home.